Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason here, welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we investigated the marketplace and pretty much pieced together who the culprits are, thanks to some information from a drunken guy, and figured out the location that we need to head to in order to find them. The Lunaria Nature Park. This time, well, we've got one more task to take care of, and then we'll head that direction in order to find those culprits. So we need to head towards, this is the east again. I keep thinking that, like, this is, I keep thinking that, you know, that's the west, but no. We need to head to the West Celtic Highway. And this is actually...
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right, let's go.
And this is actually good for us because the Lunaria Nature Park is already, you know, is already on our way through the West Celtic Highway, so it actually works out. So we need to defeat the monster in the southeast. I believe this is the monster we're looking for.
Be careful, this one looks strong.
We have a Zwardar. Let's go ahead. I'll just open up with an Autumn Leaf Cutter.
It's my turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and have Elisa do an analysis. Go ahead and have both. I'll have both Laura and Elliot attack. Let's see. Let's see if we can put him to sleep. Nope, that didn't work. Trying to get Laura's CP up because her CP is currently down. Just gonna keep spamming. Crafts. Elliot, let's go for another blue lullaby. That kind of put it to sleep, but I don't think it kept it asleep. And then we'll go ahead and have Laura do an attack. And this should finish it off.
That was great.
And we all got level ups.
I did it! All right.
Defeated the quest monster. Okay, now we have to report back to... we gotta go back to Celtic because we have to report to Market Manager Otto in order to, you know, complete the quest. You know what I just realized? We've been in Celtic this entire time, and I never actually showed that you can, I think that new weapons are available to us. So I probably should do that, especially since we're preparing to go to the Lunaria, Nature Park. Oh ho, I see you've taken care of that monster. I really can't thank you enough. I'll have to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, first comes your reward for a job well done. Here, take this. Alright, we got 5 EU materials. I feel kind of bad receiving this much. There's no need. You definitely earned it. Apologies for leaving all the work to you, but good luck with the investigation, too. Alright, there we go. That's that quest done, and I believe it's actually if we head to the arms and orbital factory. If we shop here, yes, there are new weapons available for us, of which we can actually purchase, but I'm going to go ahead and exchange the amount of Sepith mass we have in order to do so. So we have 4 weapons as well as some extra equipment to us. I'm going to go ahead and buy the weapons first and foremost, as they're going to be beneficial to us. And then I can only buy 2 armored vests right now. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and sell the older weapons. And then let's see if we can buy... Nope, we can still only buy 2. We can buy 3 metal spikes, though. Is there anything I don't need in particular? I don't think so. I mean, I don't use smoke grenades, and they really just are used to escape from battles, and seeing as how I fight every enemy I come across, it's kind of useless to us. Dang, I may not be able to buy this equipment. Yeah, because I still can't afford that. I can at least get all the metals, get a metal spike for everybody. But, I think I may have to skip out on the armor for now. We'll just go in with the armor we have, sadly. But at least that gives us equipment, the ability to have, you know, equipment. And then, actually, if we customize our weapons, we can use these U materials to upgrade our equipment. We have 8, which means we can actually... Oh, I guess that's what we can put, you know, money towards. We can upgrade our weapons using all of our U materials and pretty much most of our money. So yeah, let's go ahead and just head back out onto West Celtic. Okay, so now we need to make our way to the, you know, Lunaria Nature Park, which just has us going through this way. But we're going to make a quick pit stop at the farmhouse here, because there's actually another book we can pick up. And for this one, we need to talk to Robin. I came across a book I finished reading while cleaning the bookshelf. I can't be bothered getting rid of it, so here, you can have it. You seem kind of busy right now, but give it a read later when you have the time. We get Red Moon Rose Chapter 3. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and head up towards the nature park, as we are pretty much as prepared as we possibly can be.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here. I wonder what happened to those bossy guys who were here before. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's...
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends. But there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did. Thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
We have ourselves a dungeon on our hands.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Alright, so there is a orbment station here that we can use to heal ourselves, but seeing as how most of us are at full health, and the only person who has low CP is Laura, we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves into some new enemy fights. We have jelly shrooms.
It's my turn.
Let's go ahead and have Elisa analyze.
Right. Hey, off guard. I'll lift you up.
And then, yeah, it's a good thing she got that last one. These guys are still really easy enemies to defeat, but they're still good experience, so we take those. We've got an antidote here that we can pick up, and let's keep going. Let's head this way, and we'll find ourselves another new enemy. We got a blade horn. Oh, and we can actually use this zero art here, so we can easily get that analysis in. And then I guess I'll go with needle shot. Go and defeat him, slice him down, and shoot her down.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Bingo. Alright, let's keep going. We've got back here, oh, another jelly shroom, which are quite literally easy to defeat, pretty much. We can just work our way through and just easily defeat them. Alright, go and grab some Mirage Sepith and Softening Ointment. And then we'll go back and look at the other paths that are down here. Nothing there. Here we get Curia Balm and another one of these enemies.
Enemy sighted. Here we go.
I can do this.
Of course. Hey, my turn.
Here we go.
Oh, good. It's my turn.
Oh, there's an instance of that enemy making Laura dizzy.
Nicely done,
Thank
Elisa.
you. That was
Or I guess, yeah, is dizzy the right word for it? I think so. Because she's not confused, because confused would have her trying to attack us. So I think it's just more she's dizzy.
Is that a treasure chest?
And we have another jelly shroom.
Go.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Autumn Leaf Cutter and just try to take down most of these guys. I guess we'll do Blue Lullaby there.
My turn.
And then I guess we'll go... I guess we'll just have Laura attack. I need to get her CP up anyway.
everyone okay?
Great.
Looks like Reen, Elliot, and Laura got a level up. Doesn't look like it. Elisa got a level up though, so hopefully she'll be able
This
to.
way's a dead end.
Yeah, this park covers a lot more area than I was expecting.
Oh, and we got another new
Challenging foe.
enemy.
We should engage it with a worthy adversary.
It's my turn.
We have Gordy Chief. Let's go ahead and have Elisa analyze. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Blue Lullaby off. That put those guys to sleep.
There. Now's the chance.
I got you. Ha!
And we got a primate that dwells in the forest. Its blows are so powerful that they knock the recipient unconscious.
My turn.
Well, no, shouldn't, because that would be known as a death blow, and those are very specific.
Here we go.
So I don't know why, like, that would just be the way to interpret
Still have a lot
that.
of training to do.
Alright, there's Elisa's level up. And let's continue into Nature Park 2. Nature Park 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot.
Yeah, a nice spot. Too bad we can't fish anything
It's
here.
my turn.
Literally, this is like not like fishing acceptable or accessible at all.
My turn. There.
I have no idea why. You'd think this would be, but I mean, the only thing I can give for that context would be wait until
Is everybody okay?
later in the series, because you know you do end up coming back here at a later point in the series, and so you oh, I didn't even notice that was there. But you do come back here at a later point in the series, and so there is actually fishing in that part.
Come on then.
Who are you? A blade Pincer. So you're just a big guy
I can do this.
with big issues, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna her moves, that way Elisa can do the analysis and take him down. Alright, let's keep moving. As over here, we should find, if I think it's right, yep, a jelly shroom. Because who can be shocked by seeing a jelly shroom? Which, you know, if this is a jelly shroom, does that mean it's like the jelly ultras and the jelly supers and the jelly mushrooms from you know, Paper Mario? Alright, there's airstrike and a chest. That's I believe an attack that Gaius had on him at one point. Let's see. Hit here, we can find fire sepith and some space sepith. And if we go down here, there's another enemy. Some strong foes.
Turn to flame.
My turn.
Alright, let's go ahead and get a critical off.
I've got you.
Go ahead and have Elliot just attack. Laura just attack as well, because I still want to try to get her CP up, because in my experience, the higher your CP when you use an S-Craft, it feels like the more damage you actually do.
Treasure chest.
Alright, we got a coral ring there. Let's see, there's nothing else here. So let's go ahead and keep moving, and this way.
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, we got more enemies.
My turn.
More enemies! Just like in Xenoblade. I will say though that I kind of noticed this about myself in RPGs, is that there's a lot of RPGs that I struggle with, but like hack and slash and turn-based kind of like really work for me. That's what I've noticed, because I love Kingdom Hearts, I love Xenoblade. Trails is turn-based and I still really enjoy it. It's still a really fun time. Final Fantasy, at least Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth, like really the gameplay really does it for me. Final Fantasy 7 kind of does, but it's like other turn-based styles that they do kind of bore me a bit. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Trails just kind of keeps it interesting, I guess. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head into Lunaria Nature Park 3. And here we should find
Just how deep does this forest go?
We must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Oh, here we are. I was like, where are any enemies? Where is everybody? Like, this is weird. There they are. There's some enemies.
Watch out, guys! Go!
Alright, this is actually good because more enemies means more time to get Laura's CP up. Which, you know, is important, because if Laura's CP is not all the way up, we're not going to be able to get the full extent of her thing. At least, I think that's how that works. I could be completely wrong. Oh, there's a trap chest here. It's got a lot of enemies in it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take them down. Take them down. Go ahead and have Laura do that. Ow.
It's my turn.
That's rude.
My turn.
Let's go ahead and try to get everybody up to 200 and... Ugh. Okay, I need to use a Terra Bomb, otherwise Reen is... No, I used it on the wrong person! Damn it! Oh, that's the first time. So, another big problem that comes when you die is, people, I don't have any other thing. Yeah, so characters when they die, yeah, they lose all their CP. And it's like Reen naturally gains CP. Also, it also breaks your link between them. But like Reen naturally gains CP as time progresses, at least it feels like he does. Alright, there's a level up. And so, like, it's not so much a problem for Reen, but if it happens to anybody else, it's going to be a pain to try to get that stuff back up. Alright, there is Tira Bomb, so that gets us back the one we had to use. Oh, hello.
It's my turn.
A new enemy. We have a Sasapanda. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh wait, I can't because I don't have CP.
My turn.
Or I guess he doesn't, maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of later entries. Yeah, maybe I am thinking of later entries that like he gains more CP. So, but I mean, the good thing is that Reen doesn't have an S-craft yet, so it's not that big a deal that, you know, we don't get his CP up.
I've only.
All right, both Elliot and Laura leveled up, and there is what? Where? Okay, I'm sorry, but that kind of gave me a laugh. I realized I went this direction and then didn't go the way I should have because we need to head up here and then turn over here is where the enemies are with the chest.
I welcome all challenges.
Alright, this should be simple enough.
My turn.
How? I can't believe it's taking, you know, Laura so long to... Oh, she's paralyzed. Gosh darn it.
Arcus activate.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
But I can't believe it's taking Laura so long to, like, get,
Now's your chance.
Here we go.
to get her CP up. I thought we would have maybe gotten closer to it by now. But I guess that's just me.
Do this.
Okay, she's almost there at least, so like we should be able, with the remaining fights that we have here, we should be able to, you know, get her CP up to 200, by the end of these battles, at least I'd hope. Yeah, because she's already at 190, so we'll definitely get that.
It's my turn. All right, let's keep on moving.
Oh, and he just came out of nowhere, okay.
Here we go.
Of course.
I hate this panda because that panda can be a nuisance.
Of course.
But we'll at least defeat him easily. And we did get, oh, Golden Sphere. That's what Laura or what Elisa has. That may not be bad to equip to somebody else, though we can't really, I don't think we can really equip it to anybody else because not everybody else has their slots opened up.
My turn.
That takes care of them.
Alright, that takes care of all the enemies here. Nothing in those crates, so let's keep going.
Oh, hey, there's an Orbman charging station.
We must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
Alright, well, we can modify our slots here, so I guess if I wanted to open up an extra thing for somebody, we technically could equip that golden sphere. You know what, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll open an extra slot for everybody, just so we can equip some stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our quartz here. And what can we equip to Reen? What would be interesting? How much? You know what? Let's go ahead and equip HP to Elisa since she has the least. And then we'll do maybe we'll do Golden Sphere for Elliot and Earth Lance for Laura. And then for line 2, let's go Heat Wave. For we'll go Heat Wave for Reen. Okay, there's nothing else we need to worry about. Well, actually, I guess we could mess around with our accessories. Our new accessories. Let's see what we can do. I'll equip this to Reen. Let's see. Go Coral Bracelet for Elisa. And City Mishi for her as well. I guess we'll go Marble Bracelet. This prevents KO, so that may be good there. And I mean, these prevent Seal and Blind and Faint, so let's go Coral Ring there. Yeah, okay, this should work. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head into the depths. Oh wait, actually I should rest. What am I thinking? I got all prepared and I forgot to rest.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for them.
No idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere.
What?
Who's there?
Ah, you're those students from yesterday.
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in.
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go. Bring it on.
My turn!
Alright, here we go. So, what I want to start with is we have pretty much 4 fake park rangers. What you do not want to do is you do not want to, you don't want to use Elise or Laura's S-Craft right away. Well, I guess we kind of already defeated them to where some information was given, but we're gonna go ahead and analyze them anyway because it tells us about that they're a fake park ranger at Lunaria Nature Park, responsible for burglary at the market, equipped with a rifle. Rude! Who's shooting at me? Okay, but easily you can just take them out with regular attacks, except for when you miss like that on a critical hit. Isn't that glorious?
You still have a lot of training to do.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids.
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Hmm?
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
Huh?
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
It's coming this way. Help!
A giant baboon?
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reem?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
All right.
Meteos, help us!
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Yep, it's not over. We have one big problem on our hands. Granoga. Or Granoja, I think is how we say its name. He's going to have Gordy Chiefs on his sides. We are going to want to take those out first. So, I'm going to go ahead and have Elliot do Blue Lullaby. Ooh! And Reen now has his own S-Craft. He just learned Flame Slash, bathes sword in flames and slashes enemies. Definitely gonna want to use that. Let's see. First things first, though, I do want to take out these enemies.
It's my turn.
So we'll save that for later. Have Lisa analyze this. Or analyze him, I guess. Ruler of Lunaria Nature Park attacks those who enter its territory, smashing all those who oppose it to pieces. It's currently asleep at the moment, so we're just gonna focus down all these enemies.
Turn to flame.
My turn.
Here we go.
Right.
Oops, that is not what I wanted,
My
actually.
turn.
I want to focus down these guys. Okay, there we go.
Here we go.
Now he's back up, so let's go ahead and use our S-Crafts on him. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to get Reen up to full power. There we go. Okay, now let's use our S-Crafts on him. Okay, we'll go ahead and use Flame Bird. And then we'll go Blue Lullaby again. And then we'll go ahead and use Reen's Flame Slash. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't good. And he's trapped, which means I'm gonna use Terra on Laura.
This is nothing.
There we go. Okay, now Reen's also paralyzed. So let's go Heat Wave.
I can do this.
That did absolutely nothing. So let's go another Flame Bird. And then we'll go Armor Breaker. Elliot, let's go for another Lullaby. And finish him off. Literally with a slash. And we all got level ups.
I did it.
I did it!
All right.
No.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are.
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air! Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut.
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you.
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group was responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What?
Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous!
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreutzen province is the territory of Duke Alborea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Who's there? Oh! It's...
The Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
The Icy Maiden.
Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
What is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreutzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity. As I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me!
We had a deal.
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap. Totally boned.
There's no point in resisting.
You're coming with us.
Damned iron blood dog.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance. My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
We really are grateful for everything you've done today. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered, and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. I'm just glad we were able to help. Besides, it's only thanks to the RMP's involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. Oh, there's no need to be so modest. All we did was physically arrest the culprits. The rest was entirely on you. If not for your assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we would have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours and yours alone. All this attention is kind of embarrassing. Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you accomplished here. So, can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain? Of course, I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. Still, while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made up of Erebonian soldiers. So I'd appreciate if you try not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with our report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh no, not at all. And, we really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me. Really, in fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Overcoming such an impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study too. To build character, perhaps? What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Oh!
Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up. It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Ah.
Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the railway military police seemed really well trained too. You know her, Instructor? You could say that. Anyway, it looks like you've managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you. So I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. Do take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you're ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. You'll be more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. And getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance. As is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself in protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Keldic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the Imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus. giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday. Perfect! You guys are the best!